Guys, Belton here. Going to do a real quick video today. I've been playing this new armor stacker, and I came across a what I think to be a very cool sort of jewel combination. I'm not sure if many people have done this before, or if anyone's aware of it. I'm sure they probably have, but in case you haven't, I think it's pretty cool. So I'll show that to you guys here. The first thing I wanted to sort of show is, so you got this jewel here, Solipsism, right? Impossible escape, 50 chaos, 70 chaos. I think this is perhaps one of the most undervalued and best impossible escapes I've ever seen. If you take a look at this here, it gives you access to leadership, the 6% aura effect, 8% RMR, foresight, Path of the Servant. You have a mana node here, which can get you reservation or reduce mana cost. What else is there? Yeah, I don't play with miners. I'm not Epstein. Yeah, but either way, very good. For the cost, insane. So that's one thing I wanted to show. But what's really cool, that was like my first step there, right? Was I was trying to think about ways I could maybe get this path here without having to go through the middle. And then I bought the card Love Through Ice, which I'll show you guys here, because I was wondering if there was any profit to be made from it. Love Through Ice. And you can see here that Love Through Ice gives Unnatural Instinct with 2 implicits, and it's corrupted guaranteed. So what I initially was looking at, because it doesn't specify an item level, you could turn it in on a low-level character, maybe get something good. However, the most valuable mod on it is Corrupted Blood, which requires item level 33. And so you need to have at least character level 33, and there weren't enough cards for me to work, like, it didn't make sense for me to level a character at 33. So I bought one set, and what do you know? I hit Corrupted Blood, and I hit perfect chance to ignore enemy fizz reduction. So that's where I was at there. And in past leagues, because you've used the other timeless jewel right here, I was thinking just to put the Unnatural Instinct right here. So that's what I did, right? And I take a look here, and what do you get? Okay, you get 12 life, 9% block, 18 to all res, some proj damage, proj speed, blah, 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 right? And then I'm thinking, okay, well, we've got this here, and we've got the impossible escape. Where do we put that? Here we go. So we've got the impossible escape right here, and we got access to these and these. And so I was thinking, well, these two are pretty close to overlapping. At the time, by the way, it would have looked more like, oh, actually, I'm pathing up that way for my actual tree, so I can't do this, but it would have been just 1 point here, and then the 3 points right there, right? And then I had this empty as well, and I would have just had a Unnatural Instinct. But these two things are pretty close to overlapping. So I was wondering, you know, there's the ones where it's like all the points that are assigned within range. And so I started looking up the different jewels that have that. And so I looked into Light of the Meaning, which looks like the old that which was taken. And this gives 3% ES for passive skills in a radius. So I went and put that in here. And now what does Unnatural Instinct do? 48% ES. So just the Unnatural Instinct from this jewel gives 48% ES. And this one we're getting from, you can see now if we hover over each one of these nodes, they all now have 3 ES. So even if you don't end up using the impossible escape, right? You could just path normally like this. You're still getting 48% right there. And then 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 84% ES from this one jewel. Now, because of all the flat modifiers being so crazy this league, that's a shit ton of ES right there. Look at that, 1,600 just on this, but that's also because I just took out my small clusters. On my actual gear set, it was 9,000 ES is what I had with that jewel on, 7,000 without. So just absolutely crazy value. But then I was thinking, all right, so, well, if we do have it like that, and especially if you're using the impossible escape, so you've got the 2 overlapping circles there, I was like, I wonder if you could get another one to overlap with all 3 of these. And so I was looking at the other threshold jewels, and there's a couple of them, like you can get the ones for endurance charge generation or frenzy charge generation. You can get the ones from Temple of Otzoatl, the Red Dream and stuff like that, and now you've got a way to generate charges, but it doesn't scale that well. And then it occurred to me, Might of the Meek. Might of the Meek, the very humble 4 Chaos Jewel. If you put it right here, you see it says increased effective non-keystone passive skills by 50%. And it's a large radius. So we put it in there, But on the downside, though, it does make it so notables do nothing. Right now, if you look on the left side, we have no notables, but over here we have leadership, right? And so I was a little worried that it would remove leadership or Harrier, but it doesn't, as you can see. And so we put it in spot, and look at this now. Now let's take a look at what Unnatural Instinct gives. 62% ES, 12% block, 27 all res, 18 flat life, 45 totem duration, 12 move speed, 10 skill duration, 12 proj damage, corrupted blood, 24 strength, 10 fizz, 51 fizz damage. Nuts. And then we go over here and we look at the light of the meaning, and let's just hover over it. Let's say right here. This is the one part right here, right where it's all overlapped. Look at this. Energy shield. 13% ES per point. 13%, 13%, 13%, 13%, 13%, 13%. Foresight doesn't work anymore because it's the only one that gets overridden with Might of the Meek. But obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, boom, and you can still take the mastery. Oh, nuts! Or you go look over here. What else do we have? 4% ES, 4%, 4%. So the light of the meaning combined with the might of the meek makes every single one of these passives also give 4% ES. Not only that, you can also put tattoos on them. It's just crazy, the combinations there. So yeah, I'm not sure if anyone had ever, I'm sure somebody probably has. I don't know if there's a video on it or not. I got super excited seeing this. I'm not sure if I'll be able to sneak in all of these on the build. The way that I had it set up at the moment, I wasn't using Solipsism because I decided to path up this way instead. And then connect through the top here because looking at like Big Daddy and some of the more common builds for the jewel slot here, they were using their timeless jewel so that they could get 24% aura effect. But then I realized that if you come and path up this way, you can use this 294 Glorious Vanity, and look at this. 4% aura effect, 14% aura effect, 24% aura effect, 34% aura effect, 38% aura effect, and you get the 12% mana reservation cluster. Ha! So I decided to path up the top there, put that in there, and it just takes care of so many things. So I don't know if any of you are interested in that, but check them out. The names again: Solipsism on Impossible Escape, Might of the Meek. We've got Unnatural Instinct with Corrupted Blood, and we've got Light of the Meaning. All right, guys. Good luck. Peace.